Well, I asked my chemist friends to provide me with some examples of chemical reactions where new molecules or new combinations are formed, and they said, "Well, why don't you try this one?" They said this one is kind of fun to watch. So they gave me the ingredients for this reaction, which they've labeled sample A and sample B, I guess reflecting some trust in my ability as a chemist. But in any case, let's put on the goggles and see if we can see what the chemists find so entertaining about this reaction. So let me start by putting a little bit of sample A into this beaker and a little bit of sample B into this beaker. Probably about equal amounts, you know. Julia Child, eat your heart out. All right, so we got a little bit of A and a little bit of B, and then according to the instructions, I'm supposed to mix them together. Well, chemists get their jollies in the strangest ways. That's not too interesting. Well, we'll just kind of hit it and see if it does something. Ha! You know, you kind of expect the bubbles and the steam and the so forth, and we got the basic nothing. Well, do something. Nothing. Whoa! Well, it did do something. It just suddenly changed color. Well, without going into all of the details about what happens here, let me try to explain a little bit in kind of layman's language, at least language I can understand, what's happening there. In one of the bottles we have starch, and in the other one we have compounds with iodine in them. And if you ever take iodine and put it on a potato, which is starch, it'll turn the potato blue. Starch and iodine turn blue. But there's a secret ingredient in one of these jars, and that secret ingredient inhibits the reaction, which would change the color to blue. Now that secret ingredient, that snarfer molecule in there, is itself being eaten up in a chemical reaction. And so as we sit there and wait, nothing happening, that inhibitor molecule is slowly getting eaten up. Well, eventually it's gone. And as soon as it's gone, there's nothing to stop the iodine complex from hitting the starch and turning it blue. And that's exactly what happened there. It's called a clock reaction.